Defense wins championships. If that's the case, then having any of these guys on your roster gives you a pretty good shot. That's why we're taking a closer look at the top 10 greatest defensemen in NHL history today on the lineup. Welcome to the lineup, the game show that gives it 110%, plays a full 60 minutes and leaves it all on the ice, etc., etc., etc. I'm your host, Adam Reed. Let's see what guests we've got lined up. Welcome to the show, DJ Storm.
Thanks for having me.
You're a music producer and DJ, and during the year of the lockout, you got to fulfill one of my childhood dreams. That was to play with Wayne Gretzky.
I did, 2005, fantasy camp. I got to play, and it was a great time with not only the guys who were there, but a lot of people who were on strike.
Thanks for taking the time doing the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're paired up with Simon Wayland. You're an accomplished music supervisor and DJ that's landed some pretty high-profile gigs in your day. However, there's one in particular, 200,000 people.
Yeah, I did a remix of this band, Sons of Arca, from Manchester, England, and they invited me to play with them at Glastonbury, and I was just on my way out to play hockey when I got the email from them out of the blue.
All right, not too shabby. Team Blue, thanks for taking the time. You guys are going to be facing off against these guys. Jeff Waye, you're a music publisher and DJ. You've worked with people like Courtney Barnett, Run the Jewels, Flying Lotus, and you got to watch potentially the highest altitude hockey game ever played?
Yeah, I was hiking up to Everest Base Camp and ran into some guys who had spent 6 months building an ice surface on the glacier. And they'd gotten about 2 minutes into the game, and then a whole line of yaks came and shit on the ice.
No way!
So I think it's the Nepali equivalent of car in a back alley.
Any footage? Any footage we can find of that?
Just pre-cell phone cameras.
Pre-cell phone, all right. You're joined by an accomplished video producer, Andrew Burnett. Thanks for taking the time. You've done a ton of cool stuff, which of course allows you to afford some luxuries from time to time, like a brand new Mustang that Josh Brolin took on a joyride?
Yeah, I was living out in LA a couple years ago, and my aunt's neighbor was Josh Brolin, and I pull up in my new car, he takes a look at it, and he says, "Hey, can I have the keys? I want to take this around for a spin." I'm, okay, sure. 20 minutes later, he comes back, and I'm like, "Where'd you go with my car?"
Said, yeah, sure, no problem, take the car.
Man, it's Josh Brolin. Before he was Josh Brolin, but still.
During the thrashing days, good old days.
Right.
Great, excellent. All right, teams, welcome to the show. Over the next 3 periods, our teams are going to engage in a battle of knowledge and strategy on creating a list of the top 10 greatest defensemen. The hockey pros at WatchMojo have selected 20 players who they feel are most likely to make this list. Gentlemen, this is your draft pool. Whether they're known for their blistering slap shot, pinpoint passing, or devastating hits, these blue liners gave their teams a chance to win on any given night. Oh, and just for fun, we've hit in a couple of names. Those are our wild cards. You can pick those at any time. And we've also selected a player who we feel is most likely to be at the top of the list, and that is our MVP, Bobby Orr. He's off the table for now. Out of curiosity, Team Blue, what criteria are you looking for when you're making your picks?
Overall, basically.
Goon.
Attitude. The nastiness of the defenseman.
Pretty much, yeah.
In terms of cups, is cups important for you guys?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate litmus test.
For sure.
You guys agree with that? Is that how you're going to be picking as well?
I'm stacking up Norris trophies.
There you go. Points of leadership, yeah.
Okay, all about the defensive end or on the offensive end? What's
I
more
think we
important
need
for
a
you
bit
guys?
of both. I need some goons on there. I need some puck-moving defensemen.
Did you just repeat what Simon Wayland said? Is that what
myself
you just
for
did?
years,
It's going to be easy for you guys. I'm loving this.
I always say it better than Simon. So
There you go. Oh, so guess you guys know each other, of course. You guys are friends.
We've played some hockey together.
Frenemies.
Frenemies. All right, I like that. Hopefully we'll break that into just enemies by the time the lineup
I
done.
think we'll be okay with that.
All right, gentlemen, you guys have seen the draft pool. Let's start drafting. In the entry draft, each team will have the chance to pick some players to get them started. We'll go back and forth, playground style, until both teams have their first 3 players. You guys won the staring contest backstage. You get your first pick. Who's it going to be?
Take Nicklas LidStrom.
Nicklas LidStrom won 4 Stanley Cups, 1 Conn Smythe, and 7 Norris trophies. LidStrom played in 1,564 games as a member of the Detroit Red Wings, second all-time in games played for a single franchise behind only Gordie Howe.
He also paved the way for good-looking Swedes.
Yes, European players, period. Team Red, your counter pick.
You like Larry, huh?
I'm taking Larry. Let's go with Larry.
Larry. I like how you call him on a first-name basis. Larry. Good old Larry.
We're of the redhead persuasion,
Larry Robinson won 6 Stanley Cups with the Canadiens, as well as a Conn Smythe and 2 Norris trophies. Robinson was known for his skill and devastating body checks and recorded a career-high 85 points in the 1976-77 season. Well done. How you guys going to counter that?
Already picked. It's your turn.
Team picks. Come on, man.
Come on, Team Blue. Get with the program, Team Blue. Let's go.
Chelios. Let's go for Chelios then.
Chelios. Chris Chelios, 3-time Cup winner and 3-time Norris Trophy winner, an 11-time All-Star. Chelios owns the record for most games ever played by a defenseman, and he officially retired in 2010 at the age of 48. All right, gentlemen, your pick.
I like Scott Niedermayer.
Scott Niedermayer. Yeah, you were talking about him before.
Yeah, just the way he plays the game, smooth skater, puck mover, and just was won at every level. One of the few guys who's won five championships.
Solid facial hair.
Solid facial hair.
Yes.
Helped his brother
Nothing wrong
out.
with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Can skate around Chelios and LidStrom any day.
Team Blue.
Say Doug Harvey.
Doug Harvey. Excellent. All right, and your final pick, Team Red.
We got the Paul Coffee.
Yeah, I'm partial to
Another
coffee.
offensive guy.
I'm partial to coffee.
I like coffee.
do that.
Part
All
of
right. All right.
the Oilers era.
Yeah.
That was quite an era for the Oilers, especially Paul Coffey. A lot of people don't recognize how consistent he was throughout his entire carear. Not
You
just
need
with
someone
the
to quarterback
Oilers.
that power play with those guys up there.
I think
done.
I could have looked good on that lineup.
What do you think about the Paul Coffey pick, out of curiosity?
48 goals. How do you argue with that?
All right.
All right, should be on our team.
Teams, well done so far, but that was the easy part. Here comes the next period, game night. If our teams want to get their favorite defenseman in the next 7 draft picks, they'll need to rely on their hockey knowledge because game night is all about trivia. Every time a team answers a question correctly, they get to draft first. The first 2 questions are a one-on-one trivia showdown. Whoever buzzes in first gets to answer. If they get it wrong, the other team can steal. And if neither of them get it right, the person who buzzed in first wins the round and gets the pick. All right, let's do this. Jeff, DJ Storm, come on up.
Sweet. It's my Family Feud moment.
Let's go.
Defensemen take a lot of punishment in the NHL, from blocking shots to earth-shattering hits to longer ice time, which makes longevity for them even more impressive. Which NHLer leads all defensemen in career games played?
Chelios.
Did you have to tap that twice?
I don't know.
I got the
didn't
picture.
hear it the
That's
first
correct.
time.
Chris Chelios. Scott Stevens is right behind him with 1,635 games played. Well done. Have you guys joined your teammates? And now
go.
let's pull up the draft.
I own that one. That was a
And you
Jason.
guys have earned the first pick. Who's it going to be?
You want to go through one of those wild cards, or we like someone on that list?
I'd be partial to Weber.
You want to take Weber?
I'd
kidding
like
me?
to stick in the
No,
house.
we can't take Weber yet.
All right, we're not taking Weber yet?
He'll be around later.
No,
We need your pick,
please,
Team
take
Red.
it.
Wild card it.
Wild card it?
Yeah,
Wild card.
Wild card 1 or wild card 2?
Wild card 1.
Wild card 1. Borea Salming helped open the floodgates.
God, we've got a leaf.
You know what, Team Blue? I wouldn't laugh because Borea Salming helped open the floodgates for European players to enter the league and make a name for themselves. Salming owns the Toronto Maple Leafs record for most assists by any player and the league record for most points by an undrafted defenseman with 787.
We'll trade him
Not too
when
shabby.
we need him for the next
Also
round.
a rare, non-good-looking, a rare
Team
Drew.
Blue, you insulted me, Simon Wayland? Show me that pick.
You gotta go Ray Bourque.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, let's take wild card 1. Let's get
The wild
Wild
card
card
2.
one's gone, buddy.
oh, sorry, wild card 2.
Wild card 2.
Ray Bourque.
Ray Bourque holds the record for highest career goals, assists, and points for a defenseman in NHL history and won 5 Norris trophies in his career. Ray finally won his only Stanley Cup in his last NHL game in 2001 with the Colorado Avalanche. Well done. All right, teams, we're moving on. Simon, Andrew, come on up.
Go get him.
Let's do this.
Hey, man.
Ready?
Own this shit.
Here we go.
It's like beer pong.
A little faking going on.
I've got pull-off pants.
Your question is,
See that?
the slap shot may be the single most iconic move in hockey. It's in every player's toolbox, but only a handful of guys have really perfected the craft. Which defenseman holds the NHL record for the hardest slap shot? Team Red.
Chara.
That is correct. 108.8 miles per hour. At the 2015 All-Star Game, Shea Weber came within a fraction of Chara's record, recording 108.5. Well done. Have you joined your teammates? And once again, pull up the draft pool.
2-0 in this
Team
round.
Red, you
Killing
earned
these
yourself the
dicks.
right to pick first again.
Okay, he's got a good one here.
I mean, Pronger's a terrible person, but he's a great defense.
He's a great, modern era player. Let's take that. Get the shit out of Ray Bourque.
All right,
Let's
Chris
go.
Pronger, your counterpick, Team Blue.
Well, now we should probably take Stevens, maybe?
Yeah,
Is,
Scott Stevens.
Let's counter strength with
Was that
strength.
to counter our Pronger?
Yeah, the counter Pronger.
All right, liking this. You know what, gentlemen, for these next 2 questions, we're upping the stakes. Instead of getting 1 draft pick for a correct answer, teams will win 2. Also, the winner of this round gets a huge boost since they get to force a trade, so they can take their least desirable player and swap it out for the other team's top pick. I'll read out a question that will require a team to place 4 items in the right order. Teams can choose to play the question or pass it. Being right wins you the next pick. This question's for you, Team Red. You don't have to be big to play hockey, but if you're playing D, it certainly helps. Place these enormous defensemen in order from tallest to shortest. Before I give you your options, Do you want to
take that.
pass? Or do you want to play?
How old are you? I mean, another.
Let's
take that one.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Visualize. We have visualize.
Yeah.
Your options are Hal Gill, PK Subban, Zdeno Chara, Chris Pronger. Go.
Okay, I know this one.
Chara for sure.
Team Blue.
Chara and
In the last 45 years, Chris Pronger and Bobby Orr are the only players to win the Hart, defensemen to win the Hart. What does that say about the recognition that defensemen don't get?
Well, the forwards dominate the game, unfortunately, but those guys had outstanding seasons the years they won.
The defense wins championships, as I said at the top of the show. All right, Team Red. Place these enormous defensemen in order from tallest to shortest. You said Zdeno Chara, Hal Gill, Chris Pronger, and PK Subban.
You guys like that?
Lucky guess.
That is correct. Well done. Zdeno Chara at 6'9" and PK Subban being 6 feet. All right, Team Red, you've earned yourself the first 2 picks.
I would just like to say
And
we have
also
won
to
every
force
question
Force
so
a trade.
far.
Sorry, you were saying?
We have won every question so far.
Yes, you guys are 0 for 3. What's
This
going
thing's
on?
rigged, man.
So let's force a trade, right?
Yeah, let's get rid of
Well,
Solomon.
first of all, start with your 2 picks.
Our 2 picks first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. You want to go modern era and get Keith?
One modern. Yeah, let's get Keith.
Yeah, let's take
Pair him and then Serge.
All right, so
Yeah,
hold
let's-
on. Your first pick is Duncan Keith?
Duncan
Yeah.
Keith.
All right, Duncan Keith. Keith has won 3 cups with the Blackhawks and is a key part of their dynasty. He won the Conn Smythe in 2015 and is a 2-time Norris winner and shows no signs of slowing down. Your second pick,
Someone say, yeah, Serge.
I would take let's get the spinorama in there. Yeah.
Serge
Jack
Savard.
Nicholson. Yeah.
Excellent. Team Blue, your counter picks. How you guys going to retaliate? You guys are 0 for 3. You guys going to be picking
Getting
here.
thin up there.
All good.
I need your pick.
Dennis Potvin.
I can't do Denis Potvin.
No? All
Bad
right.
helmet. Bad helmet.
All right. McKinnon?
I don't know.
Turmoil.
Team Blue,
in
I
this.
need
I'd
your
say
pick.
McInnes for sure. Well, really, I mean,
You can take both.
let's do McInnes. Let's do McInnes.
Al
Yeah.
McInnes, that's
Al
your first
McInnes.
pick. And your second?
Should we go old school?
Yeah,
already
why
got
not?
old
Should we
school.
go Eddie Shore in there? Let's
Eddie
go Eddie
Shore.
Shore.
Yes, on Eddie Shore.
Team Red, you've earned yourself the right to swap out. Who will you be giving away and who are you stealing from these guys?
Salming for Bourque, Lidstrom.
Let's get Lindstrom.
Let's get Lidstrom. Yeah.
So you are taking Nicklas LidStrom from Team Blue and you're giving away?
Boris Salming.
Thank God, no more,
Boreas
no more
Salming.
Europeans on our team. Right on. We got rid of the Euros.
What do you think Salming is?
No, they took
Mentor for
I thought
mentee.
they were
They gave us
they
one.
Take
gave
the
us
2 best
Salming.
guys.
He gave us a leap.
They're sleeping,
He gave us
Simon.
He gave us a leap. Jesus.
Teams, for this question, the winner once again gets 2 picks and they get to go on the power play, meaning they get to send one of their opponents to the penalty box for the next round. This question's for you,
That was a
Team
great
Blue.
move.
Come on, guys, you got to get one question here. Here we go.
We'll get this.
On the power play, offensive defensemen thrive, and the best of the best are labeled power play quarterbacks. Place these prolific point shooters in order from most career power play goals to fewest. Before I give you your options, do you want to play? Or you could maybe pass it over to these
Because we're
guys.
pretty good over here.
Yeah, give it as anything. Fire it
Let's see
over.
if you guys can go 4 for 4.
Trivia nerd. Go for it,
You're
trivia
not going to
nerd.
step
See what
up and
you
try to
can do.
answer a
No,
question?
Soft move, guys.
Yeah, that's
Soft
weak.
move.
Yeah, no, you guys go be winners.
Team
man. I don't care.
Red, your options are Al McInnes, Chris Chelios, Ray Bourque, Rob Blake, go.
Ooh, damn.
Team Blue, out of curiosity, Duncan Keith, Shea Weber. Is it too early to put them up on that list?
Well, Keith's got a couple cups to his name. And he's got a lot of hardware.
Yeah.
I think it's a little too early for Weber, definitely, because he hasn't really won that much yet, I'd say.
He hasn't won a cup yet. He's won everywhere else, but just not a cup. So
he
He
is-
hasn't won a Norris.
no.
But he's quite the dominating defenseman, though, in terms of
he is.
stature, in terms of devastating hits, physical presence.
Yep.
Pretty solid. Well said. All right, Team Red, let's see how you did. We asked you to place these prolific point shooters in order from most career power play goals to fewest. You said Al McInnes, Chris Chelios, Ray Bourque, and Rob Blake. And that is incorrect. It's Ray Bourque, Al McInnes, Rob Blake, and Chris Chelios. You guys finally got one.
There we go.
Rob Blake.
No, we didn't get it right. We fucked up. And we didn't give him
You
the full
got
credit.
none of them right.
Yeah, none of them are right.
And on a
Yeah,
side
good
note,
job. Good job, guys, doing nothing.
teams on a side note, Rob Blake scored a total of
Strategy.
240 goals in his career, and 136 of them came on the power play, which means 57% of all the goals he scored in the NHL were on the power play. All right, you guys did not get that correct. Finally, you gentlemen get the first 2 picks, and you get to send one of these guys to the penalty box. So let's start with your first 2 picks.
Okay, first 2 picks. Hold on.
Brad Park.
Not much left up there for you guys.
Nah, I can't do Brad Park. I would go for. Oh, well, we can go old school. No.
They're all old school. Big one.
We need your pick,
All
Team
right,
Blue.
Brad Park. Let's
Brad
do
Park.
Brad Park.
Brad Park,
Yeah,
okay.
Brad Park.
And your
Poor
second
man,
pick?
the poor man's Bobby Orr.
Brian Leetch.
I hate Brian Leetch. Just don't like Rangers.
I need your
really.
pick. Your second pick,
I
Team
don't know.
Blue.
Potvin. Go Potvin.
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 Yeah, let's
All
go
right.
Potvin.
Your counter picks, Team Red.
Ooh,
Kelly and Weber. No, yeah. Kelly and Weber. Kelly and Weber.
yeah, I can take that.
Red Kelly
Red Kelly.
and
Shea Weber.
Shea Weber. All right. Team Blue, you might not have won anything in the trivia rounds,
Love
but you
for
get the
Leetch.
best part of the show, which is to send one of these guys to the penalty box. Who will it be?
Who's the bigger threat?
Both are.
Tough to say.
Well,
Given we've got every
You guys
question.
have
Yeah.
history. You guys have history.
Let's just send Jeff off because
I got this.
tired of looking at
Jeff,
Such a
you're
dick.
taking 2 for the team. Get in that penalty box.
Shit.
Go back to the 90s, Wayland.
Shit call.
Team Blue, how good did that feel?
Deserved.
you. Well deserved. But I'm kind of jealous. I kind of wanted to go to the penalty box.
Really? Well, that's not happening. Because you guys are on the power play and you are shorthanded, Team Red. I'm absolutely loving this. I'm telling you guys, I want to move on right now to the speed drill. Teams have to answer 5 rapid-fire questions. Whoever gets more correct gets that sweet, sweet MVP pick. The greatest defenseman to ever play the game, Bobby Orr. Teammates can work together on this one. Of course, one of our teams is shorthanded. The good news for them, though, in the case of a tie, they win.
This is no threat. You guys pose no threat to this.
Here we go. Your question is, there's been 100 years of NHL hockey. Plenty of time for some pretty strange and outrageous stuff to happen on the ice. Which of these bizarre NHL mishaps actually happened? Paul Cavallini was shocked when a radio station auctioned off his stolen jockstrap or severed fingertip.
I'm going to guess it's the first one.
Yeah.
Because that's a little too crazy.
I can hear you guys.
Go for it.
but I think you're wrong.
Question 2. During a game between the LA Kings and Montreal Canadiens, what animal peed on the ice? A chicken or a pig?
Which one tastes better to you?
Question 3. During a fight between Alex Semin and Mark Stahl, Semin managed to get Stahl to the ground and proceeded to slap him or spit on him.
Yep.
Sean Avery tried to distract Martin Brodeur by waving a stick in the face or doing a jig. And your last question, question number 5. During the 2011 Stanley Cup Finals, Alex Burrows bit Patrice Bergeron's ear or finger.
Oh, do it again. There you go.
All right, teams, here we go. Let's see how you did. Paul Cavallini was shocked when a radio station auctioned off his. Team Blue, you said stolen jockstrap. Team Red, you said severed finger. The correct answer is severed fingertip. Can you believe that?
No.
It was in 1990. A block slap shot caused the injury. It was apparently stolen from the hospital, and a radio station auctioned it off for charity.
Keeping it classy.
Is that a guess or did you know?
Horrible. All right, during a game between the LA Kings and Montreal Canadiens, we asked you what animal peed on the ice. You both said pig. Correct answer is Who in their right mind would bring a pig to an ice rink? How did you guys make that call? Please, can
Why
someone
would somebody
educate
bring
me?
a chicken?
It happens, right? We've seen that happen. A pig
I've never
over a
seen
chicken?
either happen.
You guys are crazy. You guys have lost your mind.
People have pigs
All right.
as pets.
Question number 3. During a fight between Alex Semin and Mark Stahl, Semin managed to get Stahl to the ground and proceeded to. Team Blue, you said slap him. Team Red, you said slap him. Correct answer was slap him.
Slap him.
Well done. All right. All you need is one more correct answer.
I got it. I think I
Once
got
you
this
have
one,
that,
too.
you've earned yourself the MVP. Here we go. Sean Avery tried to distract Martin Brodeur by Team Blue. You said waving a stick in his face. And Team Red, you said the same thing. And the correct answer is waving a stick in his face. Well done, Team Red. You've earned yourself the MVP.
All right, I think that's it. I think we just wrapped the show up. I think we got it. I think we won.
It's time to unleash the goonage.
I think so.
Team Red, you've earned yourself the MVP, and that is Bobby Orr. Remains the only defenseman to win the Art Ross Trophy as the league's point leader, and he did it twice. Orr won the Stanley Cup twice as well, the Conn Smythe on both occasions. He collected 8 consecutive Norris trophies and 3 straight Hart trophies in his groundbreaking career. Well done. Congratulations on that. And you guys get Brian Leetch. Not too bad. No, don't laugh.
That sucks.
No, it doesn't. You know why? Because he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2009, and he won the Norris twice. Not too bad. As the last pick, I would
Take
take
a
it.
principled stand against anyone who played for the Rangers.
The draft pool is now empty, and my AD is doing this. I get it, Nick. I get it. So that's the end of game night. It's now time for the final countdown. Team Red is now back at full strength. Welcome back from the penalty box, Jeff. Out of curiosity, that last question in the rapid fire was, did Alex Burrows bite Patrice Bergeron's ear or finger? Which one would you have selected?
That would be finger.
That is correct. It
Yes.
would have been finger. Well done. But you still got the MVP, so you guys are
Yeah, you didn't need me.
golden. All right, our teams will now rank their draft
No
picks
one
10 to
does.
1 to create their list of the top 10 greatest defensemen. Gentlemen, you have 60 seconds, and then we'll see whose list is the ultimate. Your time starts now.
How's that Brian Leetch taste, guys?
In a job where you need to strap blades to your feet to get your day started, there are going to be a few occupational hazards. But the bigger danger might just be from Shea Weber's punishing 108-mile-an-hour slap shot. To name just a few of his casualties, he's broken leg, foot, and cheekbones on Martin Erat, Eric Nystrom, and David Legwand. Patrice Bergeron got his ribs rattled at the Sochi Olympics, the same tournament where Shea fired a laser right through Team Germany's net. And there's even been plenty of friendly fire. Weber hobbled teammate Max Pacioretty and shattered Brendan Gallagher's hand on consecutive days. Most upsettingly, Stars goalie Kari Lehtinen stopped one of Shea's shots with his jockstrap. No question, Shea is a nasty man, but he does get an assist from technology. Thanks to space-age materials now used in hockey sticks, an average player can rip rockets from the point with just half the torque he used to take. Can you imagine if Al Iafrate, whose slappers clocked in at 105 miles per hour 20 years ago, had that kind of hardware? Mind blown. But you know what? With his full frame and mean mug, Weber is an opponent who would have terrified in any era. Speaking of taking one to the package, Team Blue, your list.
Blow.
That would have been a great follow-up. Blow would have been a great follow-up. Let's talk about your list. What do you got?
Well, we went with Salming because just sheer principle that we didn't want him. It was forced on us, so he's last.
What do you got against Swedes?
Everything.
ABBA?
All right.
Black metal.
Fair.
Al Macinnis, you guys spoke. You seemed pretty interested to get Chris Chelios, yet you put Chris Chelios behind Al Macinnis. Did you make that call?
Well, it's kind of hard to really do this quickly. You're trying to remember players from quite a while ago.
That's why we do it that way. And not only that, but Brian Leetch, number 7. You hated Brian Leetch. He should have been your number 10.
I don't like him as a person. Disparaging his hockey
That's a nice
skills.
out.
I'm just looking at this list right now, and if you stack each player up 1 versus 1, I think we've won every single ranking.
Yeah.
I would take every single player
course
on
you're gonna
my
think that.
1 to 1.
All right,
Wouldn't
team,
you think that?
Team Red, let's talk about your list. What do you got?
Impartially, I disagree.
Impartially. Well, Bobby started off number 1, obviously.
Of course.
No, Bourque's better.
Lidstrom.
Lidstrom ahead of Larry Robinson. Larry Robinson was your
I'm
guy.
okay with Lidstrom, though. He'll take you to the cup every time.
Okay.
Or he'll take you to the playoffs every time, at least.
Okay.
And if you run down,
Chris
Larry's
Pronger,
3.
number 7. That's interesting.
Pronger 7.
Ahead of Serge Savard. Chris Pronger, only defenseman in the Hart. And the
Interchangeable.
Norris, same year.
I'll take either one of those guys.
He's got more personality. I liked him in a press interview.
Okay, so you're going on personality, and that's one of your criteria.
Yeah.
I love how that's
So no
evolved
hockey
throughout the
knowledge,
show.
right?
What was his line?
No hockey
I'm
knowledge.
day-to-day with hurt feelings. That was an amazing line.
You know what? Taking both these lists, if I had to make a choice, I'd probably go with you guys. Well done, Team Red.
You know,
Is it a
so-
choice? Is it a choice?
Yeah.
Not as much of a choice.
I
I don't even think there was a debate there.
You guys still did a kick-ass job,
had a
DJ
faulty
Storm.
buzzer.
Where can people catch some of the stuff that you're involved with?
Check out my site, djstorm.ca, and you'll keep up to date with what I'm up to.
Excellent. Simon Wayland?
I've got Mixcloud, DJ Guapo, and yeah, that's good.
Very cool. Thanks for taking the time. Appreciate it. Team Red, well done. Jeff Waye, where can we catch you on the internet?
DJ Ghostbeard, there's some mixes up, and then Third Side Music is the publishing company.
Excellent. Last but not least, Andrew Burnett, where can we follow you?
Find me on Instagram at Burnettwork. There's some behind-the-scenes videos, photos, a couple of cool things up there.
Excellent. Gentlemen, thanks for taking the time to be on the lineup. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I thought Team Red had the better list, but hey, I would block a Shea Weber shot any day. So what the hell do I know? Tell us in the comments who you thought had the stronger list. I'm Adam Reed. We'll see you next time right here on The Lineup. Thanks for watching The Lineup. For more episodes, click here and subscribe for more great content published daily.